Hey, so my name is Milla Santana. I am 28 years old, based in New York, but born in Brazil, and I am a singer-songwriter.
So, how did you get into singing in the first place?
Well, I come from a musical family. My father plays a guitar and was a songwriter. My mother a singer. She always loved music. So it was very natural for me to fall in love with music. I actually can't even remember not wanting to sing. Um, and it's just something that's grown over the years. It's a passion of mine, and yeah, it's been a part of my life ever since I could remember existing.
So, when did you realize that you wanted to do this full time singing?
At a very early age, I actually recorded an independent, well, with the help of my parents, obviously, I recorded an independent album at the age of 7. So I know it sounds crazy. I was very young, but at the age of 7, I was in the studio, I was recording, I was around other musicians, other songwriters, and ever since, it's just always been something that I've wanted to pursue, that I've wanted to do full time. There have been though some ups and downs, and the journey has been long. But yeah, it started. The dream started very young.
What is one of the troubles that you had with singing?
Well, it's a tough industry, and you grow up thinking that things are going to be a little bit easier than what you imagined. When it came time for me to go to college, I had several challenges at the time, but um, I my only choice was to go to school for something other than music, and to a certain extent, I was happy about that. I wanted to, you know, perfect my skills and something other than music and something other than singing. So I went to college for communications, and that's what I majored in. And during that time, music didn't seem to be the main thing in my life. I still found ways to be involved and to be in the studio and to be performing here and there, but I needed to distance myself a little bit from making, from having music be the main thing. And it was tough because I missed it, but looking back at it, it helped me grow in other ways, and it helped me be more appreciative of the things that I'm doing now. So it all worked in my favor.
So, what advice would you have someone that's young, up and coming, they want to be a singer, but they're in between college and real world, but want to do their passion? What do you advise them to do?
I think you got to keep your ears and your eyes open, and see what doors are opening for you, and just go for it. Sometimes you may have an opportunity that doesn't necessarily seem aligned with your passion. But if you keep that focus in mind, you'll find ways to bring it together. And it's interesting that you asked me that, because I have a younger sister that's currently in college and that, also loves music and went to a performing arts high school. And every now and then she'll bring that up because she's going to school for something else. And that's always my advice to her. That was the opportunity that she had. And I trust it's the best thing for her right now. And she's going to find a way to bring it all together.
So, in 3 years from now, where do you see yourself?
And 3 years from now, I see myself with music released. I see myself having already traveled, performing, doing my own music, and even some covers, of just things and music and artists that have influenced me. And a couple of other things that I'm not comfortable sharing yet, just because they're still coming together. But as an entrepreneur, there's so many things that I want to do. And yeah, in 3 years, those things will definitely be kicking off as well.
So, with singing, is it more? Do you enjoy more songwriting or actually singing, physically singing?
Yeah, well, singing is easier. Um, Singing is a bit easier because learning a song. There's still a skill in learning the song and finding a way to interpret it, and make it your own. Um, I'm I'm I feel very strongly about that, but I do that every day. Songwriting, at least currently, requires a little more time and emotional investment, and I have to dig deep and find a way to put my feelings into words, and yeah, it takes more time. It's an exercise. So songwriting is definitely a challenge.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, does it come from like experiences, life experiences? A lot of your
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was currently having a conversation with a couple of people, and everybody's very careful, or they don't want anyone going through their phones and through their pictures, right? Like me, I don't have too much of an issue with people going through my pictures, but I would have a problem with people going through all the notes on my phone, because that's where I write all the stuff that I'm going through, and it's very personal stuff.
kind of off-topic question, but I'm sure the guys that are watching this would love to know if you're single or not.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I'm single actually. Yes, I'm single.
Is being single as a singer, does it you lose some inspiration or you gain inspiration from
I have
experiences?
plenty of inspiration. I have plenty of inspiration because I feel like, even situations that I have been in the past, every now and then I can still look back at it and see it differently. So I can still write about something that happened to me, like let's say 3 years ago, but with a whole different perspective, which I think is pretty cool. So inspiration, thankfully, I'm never running out of inspiration. Sometimes inspiration can be like, damn, I'm really lonely. Or, damn, nobody really understands like what I'm looking for. Do I even know what I'm looking for? You know what I mean? Like, inspiration doesn't just have to be a person. It could be the fact that you don't have a person too. Wow, I sound, well, yeah, that's just, yeah. I can go on forever on that, but that's my answer.
Good answer.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say for yourself or others? Or
Yes. Whatever, your goals are, whatever your dreams are, don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars. I recently read a quote that said, it's better to have reached for the stars and not reach it than to live a life with no goals and no dreams. So don't be afraid. You really have nothing to lose.
where can we find you at?
You can follow me on Instagram. My handle is Milla Santana, Milla Santana, Santana. I also have my YouTube channel, which I'm starting to post more content on, but primarily Instagram.